If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super unders and a song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash.
Hey, hold up.
Just cash.
Dun, 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 dun. We are back on a Monday. What's up, bro?
We are. Welcome back. Welcome all. You already know what time it is. It's just cash. Sorry if the old voice is a little scratchy today. I'm dealing with some allergies. But we are here getting ready for this Monday. A little bit of a lighter work today. Nothing official right now, but we're going to talk about the slate, talk about some maybes and some leans, and get ready for the rest of the week. Just taking a look at Tuesday and Wednesday. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit lighter, and then Wednesday it looks like we got a bunch of good games. So we'll hopefully have a pretty busy week, but we digress. We're digressing. All right.
I like digressing.
You already know. Joined by Underrated. What's good, man? How are you?
Not too bad. I must say, my Sunday football was not as fun as normal. I will admit, you know. We have losing days sometimes, and yesterday was one of those days. Yay! But hey, that means you're human, right? I mean, you can't win every day. That doesn't even make sense. So you just got to fight through the hard days. And here we are back ready to do it. So week 3, college basketball. Let's fucking go, E.
Yes, sir. Week 3. Week 2 ended up being pretty solid, only up 1.5 units. And unfortunate with Donovan Dent with that nasty hook at 19. But, what can you do? Still overall, pretty solid week. I mean, TKR was about as free as we could have. Phylon, potential bounce back spot. They actually play Illinois on Wednesday, so I'm kind of excited to see that. And then Big Yaxel had no fear going right back to him. And he did his thing for us. So, yeah, week 3, man. We got a new slate, new do, and some stuff to talk about. But one thing about today, there's a lot of projected pretty high total spreads that likely we're going to avoid a majority of. We'll talk about some plays. If you guys got any questions, comments, definitely throw them down below. We'll get to them. And I think without further ado, let's go ahead and make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button down below. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel as always, and hit that sub and turn those noties on if you're not already. And then last but not least, check out the Discord. Still running 7-day free trial in the links down below. Make sure you guys check it out and win some cash with us. All right. Well, taking a look at today, I think we all kind of had some interest in this North Carolina State team playing really well right now. The total was pretty tolerable. I mean, gotta love the 163.5 actual game total, but 11.5 point spreads, not too bad in favor of the home team. VCU, they are a notable school, unranked this year, but they are still playing some pretty reasonable ball. But I think, the biggest thing here is just making sure, hopefully, the game stays close. Again, NC State's been playing some really good ball lately. But it's going to start with the two main guys, Darian Williams and Paul McNeil. I think both of these guys very live for their PRA fantasy style lines. And then also, I'm a little torn between who's going to be the main scoring guy. I mean, it's looked pretty consistent for both of them, but we did see a little bit more flash from McNeil this last game. 16 field goal attempts is pretty nice, albeit he's taken a really large clip from three, so do keep that in mind. But still, pretty solid on the glass, 4 and 4, and then 5 rebounds for that. I don't know if I'm necessarily sold for the assist upside, but I mean, multiple assists in 2 games here is not bad. The fantasy kind of hard pressed to really love that because he only gets maybe a stock a game, and we haven't really seen much turnovers. So take for that what you will. But I do like the scoring upside. I do like that. Team really hasn't played in any competitive games so far this season, so I think we're still yet to see the really uncapped minutes for these guys. But yeah, McNeil and Williams. Williams definitely more of the RA upside. I think the blocks and steals also the same. So either of those lines today are going to be in play. How are you feeling about these guys? Hello?
Oh, my bad. I was muted. No, I was muted. My bad. No, I was saying the one thing I did notice about this game is like you said, the total is high enough to feel good, right? But something about VCU, it's kind of like NC State. What did they scored over 100 points twice? I want to say out of their 3, yeah, and 90. So they're going, but obviously, like you said, these teams aren't shit. So now we're going to see them face a team that's decently ranked. They have a decently ranked defense, pretty high ranked defense actually. So that's the thing. We don't know how it's going to be, although the total is high. So bookies have definitely, 163. That's probably a little low for NC State, but it's high enough for some props. So if we're looking at McNeil, we're looking at Williams. Their lines feel a little low, but it's because they're playing VCU, right? So
yeah,
it's just about what are they going to do in this game against this squad. So we're still in the beginning of the season. It's hard to know. But to me, Darian Williams seems like his PRA feels like the best play. And you can also kind of throw in the fact that what were his minutes like in the blowout games? Did he get over 30 minutes?
Just shy of it.
Okay, so today he's probably going to play, I would guess, 30 some odd minutes. He'd probably get another 5 minutes. So that'll help. Where's he at? 42, 44 last game is ridiculous. PRA. 22 in the game where they won by 24. He only played 28 minutes. So what happened to him in that game? Just wasn't the usage monster on that game, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he saw a bit of a reduction. I want to say, what was this Paul guy? He snapped off.
Big Paul.
Yeah, well, Paul had a really good game, and so did Copeland. So, I mean, they just had enough team. They didn't really have to do a whole lot.
Okay. Yeah, it's just hard to know, It feels like we're still in that same spot. They haven't played a great team yet. This team could be, ranked. They have a decent defense, so we don't know what they're going to do. The only thing I liked was Williams. We talked to Coach about it, decided to make it just a lean. So just more of a watching day, I guess, to see. I don't really know much about McNeil. What were his... I know you looked at it for a second. What are his lines that you were liking?
Yeah, I mean, with him, I think, straight up points is fine, or even the PR. I think he was 20 and a half or 18 and a half. Pretty good. I have so many props for this team. It's kind of surprising.
It is.
Yeah, so McNeil, I mean, the 23 and a half fantasy was fairly low. The only thing about him is, maybe you get a block or a steal out of him, but we definitely have seen some games where he doesn't score any assists.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, I like the straight up points. 15.5 is a touch low for what we've seen from him. And again, if he plays 30 minutes, it's going to look a little different. But either the straight up points or the PR probably. Or is this one of those ones where maybe we just take the PRA and hopefully he does his thing?
Right.
Yeah. So points and or something, PRA fantasy, one of those two.
Makes sense, but you don't feel amazing about it. It's a chill day. It's a learning day more, it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, they've definitely adjusted some of these props accordingly for the games. Like this one, they're making them just high enough to kind of put them, out of reach if it's not a competitive game. But if it's a competitive game, I think at least for these two guys, almost assuredly one of them will get there tonight. But, who can we put our stamp of approval on? I'm not really sure.
All right. Okay. So it looks like a bunch of passes. One, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Williams went off, but definitely don't want to put money on it. Dang, it's up to 26.5 now? Ooh-wee.
Yeah, he was 25.5 earlier, right?
24.5.
Oh, wow.
On Underdog. And last night when I was looking at it, it was 24.5. So, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we should be a little less scared of going under on some of these plays, but something to look into.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, especially with these lines, really bumping up like this during the day. I mean, we've seen it with a couple of different players too.
It's kind of like it's funny. I always laugh at people for taking overs and never taking unders, not even looking at unders, and it's it's the mental thing. Like most people don't like taking unders. It just doesn't feel good to cheer against somebody or to hope someone does nothing. A lot of people don't like that feeling. And I kind of understand it. But it's interesting in college though. I'm noticing that I want to bet on players. You know what I mean? Like I watch this dude, the dude on your screen right here, Nate Ament. This dude balls. From what I've seen, I want to bet on him just because he's fun. So that already throws it in my brain to be like, oh man, I'm chasing a little bit with that feeling. And bookies already know that. So they're putting their lines probably a little higher than they think they should be. So I think there's something in there for some unders. I don't know about this exact play, but in general, just need to do that more. Yeah. I personally do. I don't know how you feel about it, but there's undervalue in this stuff too, I think.
Yeah, and honestly, another thing too is we joke about the players that miss and going right back to them, like Yaxel, for example. It's funny to see the opposite of that happen too. Like Peterson, for example, the game after we took him, he had a very mediocre outing, or even Devonsta, the next game after that was pretty mediocre. Any of these guys going out there and putting up like just a really epic game, I mean, 9 out of 10 times they really struggle to follow it up with something great again. So something definitely to look out for, especially the super popular plays. I mean, those are the ones that really get adjusted a lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Right when you showed the Darian Williams at 26.5, I'm like, man, and he's not a guy I want to go under because he can do well in all three categories. But there's certain plays out there that get bumped too much, and there's plays that they want people to reach for, which they do. They just say, I want to play that guy. They play whatever number the bookies put there. So definitely something to look at. I know Ament went down, in fact. I think he was 31.5 PRA this morning. Now it's 31. So somebody's betting under. It's just probably because it's just so dang high. I mean, he could get there. We know he can get there. But do you want to put money on that? It's so random. Like he could score right around there. 31 PRA, he could get that, or he could get 30, or he could get 32. It's just, there's no value there. So what's the point?
Yeah. No, for sure. And I mean, he's a player that's seen a lot of, really aggressive bumps. I mean, I remember this guy open, 14, 15.5 early on in the season. And then Now, a few games later, he's all the way up to 19, which, I mean, even for him, I'm sure he's probably 19 and a half somewhere on a book, but, you know, that'd be a line I would consider going under. 26 and a half point spread. You know, this is one of those spots you could definitely consider.
Yeah, I guess it's just about Rice, and then it's about looking at how many minutes. Sometimes it seems like they're giving these freshmen more minutes in blowouts just because they want to get them more time also, so it's something to worry about. But it's hard to know. There's so many schools and so many players. It's just hard to know. It takes a little bit, a little bit of watching how the coach plays the game, the rotations and everything to see what they're going to do. So, I mean, if you look at his past three, is that him there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see, 19, 23, 18, 9, 8, 9. I mean, that's pretty consistent, right? The assists are a little different in those two games, but all the games were against just easy teams. First game, they only won by 15. And he only played...
It's kind of surprising.
Yeah. But the other games, what's that, 40 points and 33 points? I mean, he still got 33 minutes in that last game, right? That's interesting. So that, to me, that would scare me off taking his under. Just because I know Rice. The one good thing is, though, like you said, the total is not very high. So the game's not going to be too fast. Right? You said 143.
Yeah, it was only 140.
Did you say 143?
Yeah, 143. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty low. So something to look at. I don't know. I do think that after they have their good games, though, their lines are going to be a little bit high. So I think more often than not, there's going to be some unders to be had. It's just about which ones are they going to be. Which ones can we find?
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah, who knows at this point.
I mean, if Nate can go out there and get his 30 some odd minutes, his lines are still pretty appropriate. I think everything looks good for him except for the straight up points. I would have liked to see the fantasy at 33 and a half, but if he's playing 30 plus minutes, I mean, this dude's pacing really, really well. Basically a fantasy per minute kind of guy. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. But the RA upside for him is definitely very interesting. And I mean, we've seen him with multiple blocks and steals a game. Not too happy about seeing two games with 3 turnovers. That was the only bit of a head scratcher right there. But I mean, everything else, looks pretty solid. Or if you really want to play it safe, you can probably just take the PR straight up. But
yeah, I kind of feel you on the points under though, because I mean, just from looking at his points there and just kind of knowing how he's their best player, he's the freshman, he's going to be the guy they care about the most. It's just about what Rice is going to do, right? How's Rice defense? Who's going to be on him? How are they going to play him? But the points definitely makes the most sense, I think, for the under. If you can find it at like 19 and a half, I think it's 19 and a half somewhere. I swear it was 19 and a half earlier this morning. That doesn't sound too bad.
I was saying, yeah, he's probably still 19 and a half somewhere.
Yeah, it's just about figuring out what Rice is about, I guess. I don't know shit about Rice. So, Tiago says, VJ Edgecombe dropping 15 tonight. VJ Edgecombe, he's bringing us back. VJ Edgecombe, he could barely drop 15 in college. For some reason, he's scoring 30 in the pros.
Yeah, well, I know he was... I thought he was out the other day, but I mean, he's having a pretty damn good season so far. I've always liked him whenever Embiid's out, so if Embiid's still out, that makes sense. It's just out of shits and giggles. Paul George is back tonight though, so do keep in mind on that. Is this his debut game? Yeah, it's a debut game. Be careful with that. We haven't seen Philly with him in the mix yet.
Does Philly think they're going to be good now?
I mean, they're okay. Once they get rid of Paul George and Embiid, they'll be good.
Yeah, that's their whole...
Maxey is Maxey is the fucking man. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane that they're not building around this guy. This dude is the man. Look at these minutes, bro. Averaging almost 40 minutes a night. Like, that is some workhorse level shit right there. This dude is the man right now.
Yeah. Yep. I never thought I'd see how consistent he is, but yeah, you are correct, sir.
I mean, bro, he's getting the monstrous field goal usage right now. Granted, a lot of that's just him having to put the team on his back in the second half or these couple games without Embiid. But still, it's crazy. Crazy. But let's pivot back to some college basketball. Talking about Rice, actually, I did have one interesting play on the other side. Big Trey Brode. I'm not even try the last name, but his props were pretty low today. 11.5 points felt pretty appropriate. Albeit this is going to be more of a real matchup for Rice, especially being on the road. But still, 11.5 points, 17.5 PRA was pretty low. I mean, guys mid to high 20s in usage rating. Shots obviously double digit, everything but this first game that they won by 70. So like,
what the heck?
That makes that makes sense. But the other games were a lot more competitive, and he's basically capped right around 30 minutes a night. But usage rating looked pretty good, and if you wanted to get a little game stack, you could do Nate and run it back with Trey on the other side.
Okay.
Man, see, like we're even getting props dropping a few hours before lock. Like Haggerty wasn't up here, Nate wasn't there.
They don't want to
probably
give
just
you.
gonna be a lot of love.
They don't want to give you time to research.
No, apparently not. Apparently not.
Oweh's down to 13.5 points. Was that? No, that can't be.
Yeah, bro, he sucks, man. I've been saying that all year. That dude fucking sucks.
13.5? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he sucks. He was not impressive last year at all, and even this year when he's supposed to be the man, he's just like had one decent game, and that was it. This dude is like locked in for 12 points.
Oh, man. All right. Well, 13.5 is a little too low to go under now, though. But yeah, it's crazy how low it is too when Kentucky's so fast.
Yeah, man. And the obnoxious thing with this team is they just have so many different shooters, and on any given night you can have something like this where just the team, everyone goes out and puts up 12, 13 points, and there's nothing spectacular happening, but you have just it's good basketball. It's good team basketball. But if you're looking for star players, I mean, you got your center here who 2 really good games with the dud in the middle. And then Oweh, who should be a star on this team. I mean, this bro should be averaging like 17, 18 points a game. Can't trust him. Can't trust that guy. Aberdeen's been pretty nice, I will say. I like the minutes. I like the usage. Kind of a streaky shooter. 11.5 points, though, is a bit low for him.
And think about Boozer tomorrow.
Boozer's interesting. This game could be really good. I need to actually see if Peterson was going to play tomorrow or not. If he's still questionable, that game could be somewhat ugly.
Oh yeah, what was up with him?
I think it was a leg injury, hamstring. Oh wow, he's out for a minute.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah, so that game could get real ugly real fast.
What's that spread? I bet we're betting on
Not
Duke. I bet we're betting on Duke tomorrow.
10.5.
How can Kansas win without
They're
our
not.
guy? That's what I'm saying.
They are not.
That one right there is like, that's one of those things where minus 650 is like, I hate that. What is that really giving you? But what are the chances Kansas can pull that off without him? They got to be slim. We got to talk to Coach about that one. That might be one of those easy stacks, Find 2 or 3
I think
of those.
so. I think
Okay.
so. But I mean,
Okay.
that's kind of the running theme for this slate, and unfortunately, it's just we got everything basically across the boards double digit. The
Yeah.
only ones that really aren't are these very bottom tier schools, and then are one almost competitive game. The NC State's like the closest thing we have, really.
Yeah. I'm going to try to
But-
find a few unders to go with for fun. I think we can find a couple. We can alt them up a little bit, put them together, hot streak them, or underdog.
I think so.
I think we can
think
find a
so.
few of those for wins, get some money. Who's this dude?
Oh, I'm about to say, who's
Oh,
this
that's
little
your
guy? Nick Anderson? No, it was the other dude. He wasn't on the board earlier either.
Oh, okay.
All right, see. Yeah, see, this is the last five right here for sure. That's why Prizepicks added it. You got a guy shooting extremely efficient. He's 45% from the field right now, but really low volume. I mean, 9-8, 12-8.
And now he goes
he's
he goes against a tough team.
Yeah. The usage rating was pretty good for him, I will say, but again, not really playing anybody so far this season. It's kind of hard to read into that. Plus his minutes, not secure at all, low 20s. And then one game that he played competitively, whereas this other guy I was looking at, I mean, at least he had two games with over 30, and then the last game he played 28 minutes. So, but shot volume looked way more nice than that other dude. So
Yeah. They're both
But
at 11 and a
that's
half
definitely-
points.
yeah, but this is two of these, or this last one is from last year, so that doesn't even count. And then bro's just barely getting over. This is one I would not be surprised at whiffs tonight.
For sure.
It's kind of funny seeing he popped on the board later, and somehow he's more popular than Trey.
Oh, all those green
that-
bars, right? All those green bars.
Yeah, I guess the one extra green bar, and people are like, "Oh my god!"
Yep. That's real too.
Yeah,
That's crazy. People just bet from the bars sometimes, I think. I know. That's why.
oh for sure.
I think we can scrounge up a few unders to fuck around with today. I think that'll be a fun little mission.
Yeah, OA might be on the list.
He's so low already, though.
He
It's the
is.
only thing. Yeah. Only thing. And then tomorrow, that game's big. 10-point spread leaves us to think that they're still going to play the full game, you would think, because Duke's going to want to smack them up. What happened last game for Kansas? Do you have that available we can look at real quick? Since we have time today, there's not many people in here asking questions, so we can just look at our own stuff.
Yeah, it was. So he's been out for 2 games now.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
I know this last game was the Debunga show. I mean, he absolutely went off. He had 25, 10, and 1. So really good game from him. And then
Trey
I believe the
White.
next man up's been Trey White. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good the other game too. I think he had. He didn't shoot that much, but he still had 11 points, 11, 6, and 4. I think Badunga is still going to be one of the primary guys, if not, maybe not number 1, but number 2 at least. This game was kind of unappealing because they beat him by 30, 31, but also just another team game. Everyone just kind of got a shot up, and then coach played the minutes pretty flat.
Right. Okay.
But competitive games, though, I mean, coach ran a really tight rotation, so I do like seeing this. I mean, assuming that the game is close again, he ran a super tight rotation and then kept the starters out there for a pretty large majority of it. Only thing about Flory is just, he can get into some random foul trouble, and especially having the guard, big guy on the other side, that's going to make things a little interesting.
Boozer just might go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a lot of looks here, and it's going to be a good game, man. From a spectator standpoint, I'm super excited to watch it. I wish
mean,
Peterson was playing still.
I know. They were thinking Peterson was going to play, obviously, when they were like, this is the game of the day. Now it's like, yeah, it's all right. But Boozer should go crazy. I know the one time we did have Boozer on our list, of official plays, he didn't come through. Now it's up at 36.5. Woo-wee.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would touch the under here, but it's definitely pacing up there.
Yeah.
I think anything for him beyond 36 might be kind of pushing it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Who would do that? It's just about he's gonna ball. You just want to cheer for him, so your bet is over. It's like, fuck, man, it's so high.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't give you any good feeling. What's up with Pittsburgh here? What's their game about today?
I mean, somewhat reasonably closer.
They looked like shit last game.
Yeah, man. Personally, I can't stomach playing these guys again, and it's kind of weird that they also adjusted their lines too, because none of these guys have hit these current lines. I mean, Cameron, he was at 21.5 last game. He got a big bump for that. Cummings, he was at 12.5 points. So the fact that they moved him up to 14.5 is also kind of telling. This would be another player, man. He crapped out on us when we were on him this last game. You watch, he's going to go for 20 tonight.
Well, yeah, it's just about who they're playing, basically. Obviously, more than anything with these games, they play crazy competition and then they play fucking high school competition. So it's just about what goes on now. I mean, what's the spread in this game? Are they favored by 30?
15.5.
15.5, that's right. Okay, and then the total's kind of low. I'm looking for some unders today, dude, to be honest with you. I think we can find it. I know last year that was kind of my thing at the beginning. Now, at the beginning of this year, we had all our plays in that first week when we did really well because all the lines were kind of on the low side. Now all the lines are kind of on the high side. So I think it's time to try to scope out some unders here. I'm going for it. Right when we get off stream, man, I'm going to try to find some unders. Fuck that. Haggerty's a beast. I can't go under him. But like random unders, like players you don't really know about that much, or the second or third player that's a little bit too high. We'll see. There's something out there, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gillespie even been scoring. He's a scary under now, too.
Yeah, I mean, he goes through those streaks, He was a big 3-ball guy for us last year, so...
Right.
But his lines are getting up there. I mean, there's never a world I would have even considered playing him over 15.5, so
yeah,
we're definitely getting up there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, honestly,
what about Shells?
Most of this,
that dude is at 17.5.
Yeah, he's pretty damn high, but I mean, it's kind of warranted. He has definitely taken some shots, but he was not exactly that guy last year. Like, I'll give him credit for solid scoring, but 17.5 is pretty damn high. The only thing with him is he's just playing a pretty crazy amount of minutes.
Oof.
But I don't foresee anybody with 19 field goal attempts also having 8 assists. Like, something's got to give there. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Now, I mean, something from this MSU.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Game.
Kentucky, right?
Or sorry, Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that?
They've been pretty tough on guards, man. I mean, that was something they really shined on last year. So, man, if Oweh was at 14.5 points, I would really consider that under. Or even a first half line. He's somebody who's been really struggling in the first half.
It's so low, though. But Michigan State can... Yeah, it's still low, man. Fuck. It's on the low side now. It's hard to go under now. The under was the last couple games. You still had 17 and 19? So. Oh, that was PRA. Yeah.
Yeah, the PRA.
Right. Okay. Years.
And I mean, MSU side of thing, I mean, the only over I would consider was just Carr. I mean, he's been pretty consistent, but his lines are adjusted now too. Jackson Kohler's been great. The fantasy has been his biggest appeal, but we obviously didn't get that today. Kind of giving us the short end of that, which is pretty unfortunate. Sometimes we could find some value in here. But yeah, man, overall, like I said, we're going to play pretty light today, more of a wait and see, just take some notes. Really want these guys in a competitive environment that we know is going to be there. So play your coins accordingly. Nothing too crazy.
What was Coach on? He had Williams at 24.5, and then what was the other guy that he had that 2 pick?
The other 2 pick was with McNeil and Nate, and then he had Omari Witherspoon.
Yeah, who's that? But let's look at that guy real quick. I think he had his PRA, didn't he?
Yeah, it was 15 and a half.
See, that's when I get interested. Why do we have this low PRA here?
Let's see, he was...
Oh, he's not starting. That's probably why. Omari.
No, he's starting. I mean, he's a freshman, so take that for what you will. Minutes have come up the last couple games. Like to see 30 and 38s. First 2 games, shot poor. Coach did not play him minutes. Usage rating is decent. Comes with some turnovers, a little bit of defense. He's not bad. Just he's, some unknowns there.
Okay. Coach must know something about him.
Maybe. I mean, he looked pretty solid the last 2 games, but he was definitely more of a secondary and third option.
Michael Penix out for the season. What a terrible, terrible piece of news I just saw.
Oh, no, is he really?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, well.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, well. Okay, so Omari's not super exciting. So we just have some leans today, really. That's okay. We'll go back and find something for tomorrow. I'm sure we'll find something. We can make a little video tonight or something about. We'll figure out one, I would think. Unless nothing stands out, and then we'll just chill until.
Yeah, I mean, and we already see that they're putting props up for tomorrow too. So tomorrow a little bit more enticing. The bigger name schools are playing, and then like I said, Wednesday I think there was 3 solid, like really good games that we should all have props for. So we'll keep an eye out for the board. We'll definitely follow any kind of late value or injury news that pop up and make some moves after that. But I think on that note, man, we're going to cut out here a little bit early today. Go wrap up a few things in the Discord. You got NFL tonight as well.
Some interesting stuff on the Cowboys side tonight. We'll see. Their defense might be changing up, so there could be some value opening up. We shall see.
Nice. There we go. Love to hear that. All right, y'all. Well, we are going to skedaddle. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us as always. Make sure to hop in the Discord. Still running 7-day free trial down below, so don't miss out. Good luck tonight, and we'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Peace.